Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in. This is On Time Cooking. My name is Blvd, Master Chef and Producer. Today I'm with Maestro John Dixon. Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you so much for asking.
Good.
And also with Bernadette Brown. How are you, Bernadette?
I'm great, thanks.
Very good. Hey guys, I'm excited to introduce you a chef that is competing against Haley to earn this $500 certificate.
Yeah.
Bobby applied last time, and we are doing the big challenge soon enough. So, welcome, Kyle.
Yes.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I love being here. This is my second time being here, and now I'm gonna be cooking here.
Excellent. So we are excited to know, what are you cooking tonight?
I'm gonna be cooking shrimp and linguine in a white wine and butter sauce.
Sounds really good. And my last guest is Stephanie Dolsky. Hi, Stephanie. How are you?
Hi.
All right, guys. Let's get on the show. Thank you, Kyle.
Let's go.
Right.
Here we go.
Hi.
Stephanie. Hey.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Good.
What I'm gonna start out with is boiling my pasta. My water is already boiling, and what I'm gonna be using is linguine. And what I like to do myself is I learned this from my mom. I don't know why, but I learned this from my mom to take the pasta and break it in half so it won't be too long.
That's exactly what my mom has done. Exactly.
Maybe because we didn't have a lot of money or something, and she needed to feed both me and my brother. I don't know.
Like, yeah, more. I think it fits in the pot better and it cooks more evenly.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. We're glad to have you here, Kyle.
Thank you. I'm
Yeah,
happy to
welcome.
be here.
Yeah, it's fun.
I just love cooking. For some reason, I just love it. If I'm at home or if I'm at work, I've been doing it for 20-some years, so.
That's a question we have for you. So, what is your background in cooking?
Pretty much I started out in a small little town in Minnesota at a Dairy Queen being a cashier and flipping burgers for 4 years. And then I moved on to, well, I don't know if you would call this moving up or just going down, but I started at a small little cafe washing dishes.
Okay, now it's moving up from Dairy Queen. You're in a restaurant now.
And then after that, after high school, graduated high school, went to culinary art school in Minnesota, got accepted to Disney culinary program, and it went off there. I helped open up a couple restaurants like Bahama Breeze in Orlando, a sushi restaurant in Gaylord Palms.
Oh, that's big. Oh, we're lucky to have you, Kyle.
Thank you.
Oh my golly.
And what I like to add is a little bit of oil to the, maybe. A little bit of oil to the water so the pasta doesn't stick. A lot of people add the oil after. You can certainly do that, but I like to do it while the pasta's cooking, so it doesn't. It helps it not to stick. So while that's cooking, see if my pan's warm enough. All right, what I like to do is add a little bit of my butter.
It already smells good, and we're not even halfway there.
Smelling
Not even
pasta
partway
water.
there. So Stephanie, tell us a little bit about you. What's your background here? Tell us a little bit about you.
I am a mother of two.
Okay. Hey, Mom.
Yes, so I do my fair share of cooking myself. But
I bet. I bet.
hungry boys.
I bet.
Oh, they're both boys? Yes.
Oh.
They are 1 and 3.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I can barely remember.
Yeah, I hear that a lot,
Barely
actually.
remember. 1 and 3. Wow.
They're fun. And a challenge.
But you know what? If they're not a challenge, they're not growing and you're not learning. So that's how I think about it, you know? We were challenges too, I'm sure.
Oh, yes.
I'm sure we were.
I apologize to my mom all the time now.
Exactly. Okay, Kyle, what do you have there in the
Alright,
pan?
what I have in here is a little bit of butter and some garlic, and what I want to do is try to brown off that garlic so it's not too strong in my dish, actually. But I still want people to taste the garlic, actually.
I love garlic.
And I like to keep it at a medium heat. Don't turn it too up. You don't want to rush it. You're going to burn stuff.
Okay.
I always like to take my time. Unless I'm in a restaurant, then that's a different story. So.
Yeah, that sounds good. So you are cooking linguine.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there a reason that it's linguine?
Well, I've been told a couple things. I've been told the thicker the pasta, the looser the sauce.
Okay.
But that doesn't make sense because you have fettuccine alfredo, you got a
Right.
thick pasta and a thick sauce.
Right,
So
right.
I think it's up to the individual what they want, but obviously classic dishes like clams and linguine,
Yes.
fettuccine alfredo, those you want to stick with.
Right, right. Because there's so many different shapes and,
Yeah, there
you
is.
know, of pastas and noodles
I
and
kind of like the fun shapes, like the ribbons.
the
and-
pastas and the bows, the bow ties and the
Yeah.
the corkscrews and noodles. Well, we have, you know how we always have fun facts. So we have a fun fact about linguine. And actually it originated in Genoa and the Liguria region of Italy. So it's very popular to cook linguine with clams. So it is a seafood. Sometimes like a typical pasta in the Italian families usually accompanies meat and tomato dishes, but the linguine, like what Kyle's cooking tonight, usually is paired with seafoods. So yeah, so that's a little fun
Should be
fact.
delicious.
I know. It always smells good in here. It always smells good.
I love garlic.
I can't live without garlic.
I know.
No, I can't live without it. There's no way.
I know.
Everything. Yeah, there's no
Have
way.
you ever put garlic in your olive oil and let it sit?
It's like infusing it all the time. Kyle, do you infuse any olive oil?
Yeah, actually, long story short, I do infused oils sometimes, and I get like nice wine bottles.
Yeah.
I heat up the oil, like I'll do like a cranberry,
sounds
garlic,
good.
and then I'll heat it up, put it in there, then I'll take some of the garlic, shove it in there,
Yeah.
cranberries,
Oh, that sounds
and
so
wait
good.
and wait till it sits at the bottom, and it's a nice decorative piece.
That sounds really good. Okay, so we always get everyone hungry in here.
Yes.
Kyle, just to let you know, you are 23 minutes in, to go, I should say.
Now what I'm adding is the white wine actually, and burning off some of the alcohol so it's not too strong, but you
Okay.
want a taste of it.
It smells so good. It really does. So everyone that is watching us tonight, I'm going to apologize if I'm not getting your name because we're having some little issues with our little tablet here, but we know that there are many of you watching, and what I do want to say right now is we want to thank anyone for any donations that you are donating to On Time Cooking, and anyone who hasn't yet, we're waiting for you. We love donations of any kind. So, and again, like I added last week, we'd love a large commercial kitchen. So if anyone knows of anyone or has a commercial kitchen, we could have a wonderful big audience. So contact On Time Cooking. Thank you. Ahead of time. We love it. Always butter,
Everybody
right?
loves more butter. Can't go wrong with that.
No,
You really
no,
can't.
no, never. Did you notice our good music we have here all the time, Stephanie?
Yes.
Yeah, always gives us that good cooking
It's
music.
jamming.
Yeah, right. Okay, so Stephanie, you do cook like a lot with your
do.
little, yeah.
I love to cook.
Yeah.
It's one of my, I guess you'd say more of a hobby.
Oh, there you go.
I get to do less and less of it these days, but
Well, with two little ones.
I like to meal prep.
Yeah, oh, very good.
One day.
Very good. It's perfect.
Yep. It works out really well.
Perfect. And Kyle, what do you have there?
Now I
right
have the shrimp. Now my butter
it
is
smells good.
melting. My garlic is browned, and also my wine is pretty much burnt off. Now I'm just making my sauce actually, and it's time
Okay.
to add my shrimp to get that cooking.
So you did add wine into there?
Yes, I did. I added a half a cup of wine.
Okay, so is there a little fact about adding that wine?
Actually, I like to say it's a fact. I've heard of it. I've not seen it, but it makes sense. When you were adding wine to any dish, especially a hot pan over a flame, you would want to pour it in a bowl or a measuring cup or something to transfer it into the pan, because if
Okay.
you take it from the bottle to the pan, that alcohol, if you have a high flame, it could go up into the bottle and blow up your bottle.
Oh my
That would be
gosh.
so bad.
Oh, that would be a bang up
And
meal.
then you would have a huge mess that you don't want to clean up.
Oh no, I have never heard that before.
Actually, it was funny because the thing is that I heard that from one of the chefs I used to work for when I was working at Baham Breeze.
Okay.
We were deglazing some pans and stuff, and he came up and told me, don't start pouring the bottle into the pan while you have a high heat, because that pan will flare up and
Wow.
the flammable liquid, which makes sense,
Wow.
will blow up the black
That
bottle.
is so interesting. What a great, that's a, well, I don't know if I want to call it fun fact.
Well,
It's an
Yeah.
important fact.
Yeah.
It's an important fact.
You usually see on TV, they're just like pouring it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, sometimes a lot of the cooking shows are taped, obviously, and stuff.
Right.
And you
Yes.
don't see behind the scenes and stuff. So, but also,
Makes sense.
yeah.
It does.
And when I'm working at the hospital as a chef or at a restaurant as a chef, the biggest thing is do whatever it takes not to have the fire department come over here.
Oh, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
I've actually had that happen once.
Ugh.
It's pretty bad.
Oh, that's so bad. So, Kyle, I just want to let you know we're at a little over 18 minutes right now. So,
All right.
almost to the 15-minute mark where we have our visitor come. Yes, our visitor is going to come and visit us. You never know what happens.
Yes.
You never know what happens. It's all fun, though. It's all fun. So, I am saying hi to Katrina. I think Kyle knows Katrina.
Yeah, I know who she is.
No,
She
a
would
little
be
bit.
upset if I didn't say I didn't know who she was.
Yeah. Hi back, Katrina. Hi, Julie, and Gianna's with us today also. And And I think Scott Ramsey is visiting us too, so welcome everyone. Yeah, we're a little over 17 minutes. It smells absolutely delicious,
Ah,
Kyle.
thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Is this a dish you often cook, or you really
Actually,
enjoy?
no, I do not cook this a lot.
We're
I mean,
special.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're
I
special.
think I've cooked this a couple times. Actually, just like I said, it's a version that I learned from clams and linguine, and I made it my own
Sounds
for the
so
most
good.
part. And I decided, okay, I don't like this. I like to put this in.
Right,
And that's the
right.
best thing about working at different restaurants. I learned so many different recipes, and I'm thinking, I'm not trying to make it better, but
Right.
I'm trying to make it suitable for what I like to
Your
do.
own. That's
So
perfect.
that's why I encourage a lot of people to go to restaurants, like really nice restaurants,
Yeah.
or even maybe mom and pop restaurants. Try something new, because some that you'll never think of eating, you'll love it, and then you go home, okay, I think I can make it how I really, really like
Oh,
it.
that sounds really great. It encourages a lot more of eating at home too,
Yep.
and experimenting, and yeah,
Exactly.
that's
It's actually
super.
really fun to do
Isn't
that.
it though? I'm not scared of you,
No.
especially with the little ones.
I know.
You
I'm like,
experiment a lot. What do you want to eat?
next
Now-
time.
Exactly.
I'm adding some seafood stock just to give it more of that seafood flavor. So,
Scott Ramsey said you're jamming. Just so you know. Said you're jamming. I'm sure that a lot of people out there, we always tell them we wish that you can smell everything right now in the
It
kitchen.
smells so good right now.
Doesn't it though when you're here? It's so
Yeah.
different. Yeah. Oh my golly, it smells wonderful. Well, you are almost at the 15-minute mark here.
halfway mark.
So, yeah, you're almost halfway here.
I just don't want to get an egg on my head.
No, you don't want that egg.
I have to actually go back and see that episode.
Oh, yes, you
actually. I need to
do.
see
Or
it.
Haley got that one. So,
What
yeah.
happened?
Oh, well, if she doesn't make the 30 minutes, he cracks an egg on her head. Oh. Actually, hard.
That
Just the
actually,
shell.
that actually might wake me up.
Yeah,
Actually,
it'll
but
wake you up
still,
real well.
I don't need to drive home with the egg on my
With
head.
an egg on your head. Egg on your face. So they say,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
It does smell amazing, Julie, by the way. Absolutely, it smells amazing. Okay. We are going to have our monster chef come in. Or master chef. Did I say monster? I meant master. I meant master.
What's going on, Kyle?
Hey, nothing much. Just cooking some shrimp and some linguine. Actually, we're actually having shrimp, not just pasta.
Thank you so much for coming. With
Oh,
us.
you're welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
So
I
you think you
appreciate it.
can beat Haley and earn $500?
Hey, I got some good motivation right there. $500
There you go.
and not an egg on my head.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You got 14 more minutes. So how are you gonna present this?
I think I could do it a couple ways, but I like to do it a visual. So I'm gonna present
like
it
it
on a
too.
plate, and so people at home can see it, and it's easy to see. No one's peeking over a bowl or anything like that. It's all laid out.
And how did you come up with this recipe?
Actually, I learned how to make clams and linguine in an Italian restaurant, and I thought that I could probably make it to suit what I like. So I started coming up with different ways, different ingredients that I want to put in here. Maybe I didn't want clams, maybe I wanted shrimp, maybe I wanted more white wine, less white wine. So that's how I come up with a lot of my recipes is that I see other recipes and I just want to try to make them my own.
Cool. And how are you, Stephanie?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. So how did you think about the recipe tonight?
I'm pretty excited about it.
Excellent.
I love seafood.
I know that you are a food lover yourself as well, right?
I am.
Cool. So
Yes, I am.
I'm excited to see your opinion later.
I'm excited to give it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's go for a break. 1 minute. Are you ready for this, maestro? Yes. All right.
Here's some great music
it to
right
us.
now. Thank you. Change that pace a little bit. That was really great.
I'll pick that up on the street, you know.
All the way over.
Sit up on the streets.
That was good. I like that. Okay, so we are back. That's always great music.
It is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's Jim.
Great. So you are a food blogger?
Yeah.
You are.
Food.
That is so great. So you do this on a daily basis or whenever you have time?
Whenever I have time. And
That
I experiment a lot about
That
foods.
sounds so fun.
Yeah,
Well, you can blog about us.
I mean, I will.
Did I just give on time cooking a plug? Oh, we have so much fun here. I love it. Well, that's fun to do.
It is.
That's fun to do.
And I love
So fun.
huge food fan.
Well, you know, how could you? We all have to have it. So you might as well, like Kaya was saying, get something that suits you.
Yes.
You know? So Kyle, what all did you put in there besides the shrimp?
Well, what I have in here now is a little bit of salt and pepper. I have the seafood stock, and I have
okay.
Parmesan cheese to thicken up my sauce, and I just put in some crushed tomatoes for color and for taste.
Yeah.
Also, you want to be careful with the salt every time you put in either chicken stock, seafood stock, because that always comes
Has salt.
salty. So, and
That's a good
just.
tip.
Just pretty much waiting for the sauce to get a little bit thicker. You don't want it. I don't want to get it too thick like an Alfredo sauce or anything
Right.
like that. But
Right.
enough where you notice it's a sauce for the most
Okay,
part.
that sounds wonderful. And now, I know you said you added wine. Does it matter what kind of wine?
No, actually, another tip a
There you
chef
go.
gave
I've
me
always been
is
interested in this.
always add alcohol, wine, beer that you're gonna drink.
Okay.
Which makes sense.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to drink it right away, but I mean, if you have a bottle of wine or a beer and you're adding it, and it's like from somebody that says, hey, you have to add this kind of beer.
Right.
But let's say you don't like it. Well,
Then what?
he's gonna tell me to add it, and
Right.
whatever I do with those leftover
Right.
beer.
You're right.
Well, you
You're
just cook with whatever you like.
Makes
Yep.
all the sense in the world. I just thought I'd ask that because I was always curious what
Oh,
the
yeah.
answer was to that. So
Yep,
Okay.
whatever you want to, whatever you're gonna
there
drink.
you go.
I did figure out this little tip though for
Okay.
like if you have extra. I'm not a huge white wine fan, so if I buy a bottle, I never drink it. So I started freezing them in ice cube trays.
Oh, yes.
Then putting them in freezer bags. So whenever I need it a little
Absolutely.
bit, I don't know
So in other words, it doesn't get diluted with water. It gets
Right.
diluted with the wine.
exactly.
Well, there you
That's
go.
smart.
Yeah, that's a good. See, Stephanie gave us a tip on wine. I don't know. Maybe she's a wine blogger.
It's my little secret.
Yeah, no one heard that on Time Cooking.
I'm
Well,
actually
you are-
HR full time, so don't let
yeah.
anybody know.
Oh, that's right. You just did. Okay, Kyle, you are just a little over 8 minutes now,
All
so
right.
you're doing fabulous. That is really great.
See, that was the biggest thing, that clock.
Oh, that's a big thing.
I'm like, oh man, 30 minutes, that could be quick or that could be a long, long time.
Yeah, no,
One,
we have
two.
fun here. So what are you adding now?
I'm adding chopped fresh parsley. I like to
Okay.
add fresh parsley instead of dried parsley because
Right.
one, it gives a a good flavor, and plus it smells good actually.
It does. It does. Okay.
And the color.
I was
Color's
just thinking that.
amazing.
I was just thinking that exact thing.
And that's the big thing that you want to think about. Well, what I thought about every time when I started cooking is make it appealing to the customer,
Right.
and especially if when it goes to a table, someone's gonna go, "Oh, what's that?
Exactly.
I want that." To sell more of that. A small little story. When I used to work at Bahama Breeze, and the most popular item came off my station and my station was the saute station, and it was a jerk chicken pasta, and usually 3 people work that station. We averaged a night 122 dishes of jerk chicken pasta. That's just off of one station, and we had 12. We had 12 stations also. I mean 12 items off that station too. So if you make it look good and you make it taste good, then
That's it.
yep.
That's all. Well, looking good
Thank
from
you,
over
thank
here,
you,
that's
thank
for
you, thank
sure.
you.
And it smells
Smells even more
incredible.
amazing.
Just incredible. I'm so sorry. I always feel so sad when I say that to people that can't smell it, you know, but it's
Aw.
so amazing.
Oh, I've definitely watched the show. And I'm like,
It's amazing. You are just a little over 6 minutes now, so
All right.
you are doing wonderful. Plenty of time. So I'm asking all of our viewers right now to start giving us the ratings right now for this dish, anywhere from 1 to 5 stars. And we love to hear from you. And if anyone has any little tales or little tips about cooking linguine and seafood, whether it's any kind of seafood, any kind of fish, or shellfish, or clams, go ahead and give us a little sentence about what you think about it. We'd always like to hear from you. Thank you, Gianna, for that 5. Julie, thank you for the 5. You've got a couple of 5s here.
All right.
Already, so
First time out.
Yay.
I can see that $500 being mine already.
here it is. This is it. It's
Yep.
coming at you right here. That's it. $500. No, they said 5, not 500.
Oh,
Okay, just so
$5.
you know. Thank you, Katrina. You better give a 5.
I know, right? You'll be in trouble when I get home.
Thank you, Katrina. That's like super. Thank you all. We love having you visit. Don't forget to share us, please. We always love that. Yes. Okay.
All right. What time?
Yeah, you are
Easily.
just, a little over 4. And you're adding the rest of the cheese to
Yep.
that?
The rest of the cheese.
Okay. Super. That just absolutely. So do you cook almost every evening at home, or do you cook during the week?
I have to be very careful with this.
Trick question.
I try to cook most of the time, but
Okay.
a lot of times I don't get a chance to.
Right.
I work late.
Right. Right.
But I try to.
That's nice. That's nice. When you have your free time, you have to come here and cook.
Oh yeah, right.
That's all there is to it. For that
Exactly.
$500, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. What I'm doing now is I'm gonna add my
Sounds
pasta.
Okay, we got super. Yeah, a little over 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. Look at that. Isn't that
Yum.
beautiful?
Yum.
It's nothing like pasta, right? And there's different kinds of pastas for everyone watching us, and I'm sure almost everyone knows that by now, as well as the semolina, the whole wheat. There's veggie pasta, there's rice pasta for anyone who's gluten-free, so there's a lot of different pastas. And last week, if you were visiting us with Haley, she actually made it out of, I think, zucchini.
Yeah.
So, and then there's spaghetti squash, pasta, so you can do any of that.
I use spaghetti squash all the time.
We've done too growing up,
It's
and it's
delicious.
delicious, so.
They actually make out of quinoa now too.
Exactly. I'm glad they started
Actually,
doing
I
that.
know, I really like
I
that.
really am. Yeah. So you can still have a delicious meal. Yeah. Okay, Robbie, hello. Where's Vaughn? You'll see him in just a couple of minutes, Robbie. He's here. He'll be here when the food's prepared and done and ready to be eaten. A little over 2 minutes. A little over 2 minutes. He will be right on in here. So what do you think, Stephanie, about being on this side?
It's awesome.
Like
I mean,
it?
I actually get the smell,
Yes.
and I'm hoping I get to taste it.
Oh, you will definitely get to taste it. We're sorry, everyone out there. But if you want to be a guest, contact On Time Cooking. Definitely. Kyle, you've done so good.
Oh,
My gosh,
thank you.
You still have a little over 2 minutes here, so
Awesome.
you can go
I'm
ahead and
making-
make that plate for Vaughn and see what it feels on that end when he comes and visits you.
Exactly.
I mean, how could you not love that?
I know, right? How could you not? It's just so good. That is so interesting about the wine, though, the wine bottle. That's been my most interesting tidbit.
I did not know that.
And I
I didn't
didn't
even think
either.
about that, and I've done that a million times.
You're gonna think twice about that.
I
now.
know.
I think a lot of people will think.
That's
twice about
amazing.
that.
Yeah,
That's an amazing,
it's a good
amazing.
tip.
Yeah. Sunny side up. Shout out to Kendall. Well, Kendall, Robbie's gonna give you a shout out. Thank you. Says Kendall says thank you.
Oh, yum.
Okay, we are almost there. 1:20. Oh my golly, that looks gorgeous.
Get it.
Hopefully he
Oh,
thinks
my
this,
golly,
the
that looks
presentation is good. So
Beautiful.
we'll see.
Absolutely beautiful. He's not going to know what to do other than eat. He might not be speaking.
You always know that's a good sign when
It's a
everyone
really
is
good sign.
silent.
Silent at the table, and all you hear are forks, right?
That's the best.
Inside you're
That
just
is that is the best compliment when
It
there's
is.
no the dishes are clean and
That's
stuff.
it. That looks
That is
gorgeous.
the
It's
best
chef's music,
compliment.
you know? When you just hear those utensils, and that's all. And size, and
Oh, yeah.
got almost 30 seconds, and he should be walking on in here.
That is beautiful.
That's wonderful. It looks so good. Wow. Looks
Make sure
gorgeous.
everything's off.
Yeah, you're just so tidy. I love tidy cooks. Sounds wonderful.
I mean, with being a cook, a lot of cooks that I know are really, really neat. And a lot of people that know me, I kind of like have OCD about being
I
clean.
do the same that you do, by the
Yeah.
way. I figure if I clean while I cook, I can enjoy my meal and relax
much
after I
easier.
eat, you know?
Hands up.
There we
Hands
go.
up. Hands up.
up.
This for me. Oh.
Oh, it's for you.
It's an Italian-sized dish right
Oh,
there.
big time. Big time.
Looks good.
Thank you, thank you.
Beautiful.
I didn't think it would look like this.
You didn't think what did you think it was gonna look like?
Yeah.
It will look like a Bernadette.
Looks like pasta. Oh, that looks so good.
Okay.
How are you not eating it yet? No.
Tastes good.
Really?
There you
Nice.
go.
Why not homemade pasta, man? I'm the only one that make homemade pasta, bread, and things
I have
like that.
30 minutes.
That's right. There. Good answer, Kyle. Good answer.
Lots of butter.
Butter makes everything better, Mom.
So true.
Butter is better.
And that's it. I have pasta and shrimp, that's it.
Pasta, shrimp, tomatoes, garlic, salt and pepper, a little bit of oil,
Wine.
white wine, Parmesan cheese.
Taste is number 5.
Hey.
Originality number 3.
Oh,
Presentation. What's your presentation rating?
Say 5.
That looks
Say
so
five.
good.
No, that
Say
really
4.
does.
oh.
Our
I'll take it.
rating of this dish is 3.9.
What?
I'll take it. First time, I'll take it. I'll take it.
3.9. And then I would pay $6.99 for this dish.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Oh, $6.99. Oh man, I'd pay more than
That's
that
not
for that.
bad.
Anyway, thank you so much, Kai, for coming in.
Thank you.
Kyle.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. It was fun.
You're very welcome. Thank you, Stephanie, for
Thank
coming
you
in.
so much for having me.
That's nice.
So what happened to you, Kyle?
Oh no!
No way. I'm sorry.
So you get $250.
Oh, $250. That's even better.
Right? Oh no!
Oh,
125.
25. There you go. Hey,
Everybody, we'll see you next week. Thank you so much for tuning
Bye-bye,
in.
everybody. Good night.
that was fun.